What's up, guys? If you're a dog owner and you've always wanted a dog that listens perfectly in any environment, on or off leash, welcome to the most immersive YouTube series for dog training on YouTube. I'm Austin Laramie, owner of Zero to Hero Dog Training, and we are recording every single day, day 1 to day 46 of her whole training experience, from knowing nothing to being a master. This series is going to teach the everyday dog owner how to successfully live and train their dogs to have the best relationship and give their dog the best life possible. So stay tuned, hit that subscribe button, put on the notification bell. We're posting multiple times a day for the next 46 days. I'll see you there. Woo! Oh. Come on, bye. Woo! So of course, I'm just gonna get her right now. What I do with all my dogs is I just get them in and out of the crate a whole bunch. As soon as she goes in, I release her and I reward her. And I'm not saying anything to her. Yes, good girl, good job. I'm not saying crate or anything. I'm just literally using leash pressure and I'm letting her go in. Yes, the second her last paw goes in, I mark with yes and then I reward her by releasing her. And then I give her some food. Yes, because last night she was crying a little bit. So she's associating with the crate is I go in there and I don't come out. So I want her to know that you go in there and you come right out, you know, and it's rewarding. If she doesn't go in, I don't say no or anything. I just put her in. Yes, good girl. And I'm building that association positively. Yes, good girl. Good job. Good girl. I'll put her in there. She doesn't go in. I restart, use some momentum. Yes, good girl. Yes. Cool. I like to put everything on a command. So I teach a crate command. And for me, what it means is when I say the crate command, the dogs have to go in their crate regardless if the door is open or not. They can't leave. But there's a way to teach that though. So I don't actually use the word stay. So when I say crate, we're going to teach her the word crate. And then she's going to know that she has to go in it. And when I open the door, she still has to stay in it until I release her. So after I do this a few reps, I get the dog in. Good. And then I just reward them while they're in the crate. Good girl. And I'll just let it rain food. So we do have a blanket on this crate right now. But I'll pull it back a little bit. And while she's in it, it's just going to rain food. You know, the whole time. If she leaves, nothing happens at all. And she just goes right back in. No corrections. She's not being punished or anything for leaving. She's free to leave if she wants. But I'm just also free to put her back in when she goes in. And then it rains food every time she's in it. Good girl. And then even though I haven't taught her the crate command, I can teach her the fundamental that you just can't leave the crate unless I release you. So the way that I do that with my dogs is when they leave, I use my leash pressure marker, which is just me saying and then I use the leash and I put her back in and I repeat that. But she's actually doing good. She doesn't know this at all, by the way. So she's doing good. I think she's starting to like going in the crate now. She's pretty nervous dog. No major fear issues. She's a little nervous though. But she's a well-rounded dog. Yes, good girl. And I released her. And that's what I do. Now I'll do the same thing. I get her in. Good. And I just let it rain food as soon as she goes in. But now I'm working on keeping her in there. So if she leaves, I'm going to say the moment she steps out. I'm going to put her right back in. Good girl. And she's pretty comfortable going in the crate. Yes. So like right now, ideally is when I'm going to start introducing the command. But for the dogs that I get, Oh, good. So she went on her own. I'm going to reward that still. But the dogs that I get that are scared to go in the crate, one, I don't force them in the crate. I don't just pull their leash. I have to lure them with food. And I got to get them to make the decision on their own to go in it, or they're never going to like the crate. But with her, I can add a little bit of leash pressure. She goes right in. She doesn't have an issue with the crate. She's just a little whiny sometimes. That's all. So right now is when I'll start introducing the command. Yes. But again, if you got a fearful dog and they're struggling to go in a crate, don't just use the leash and drag them in there, man. Like, don't do that. I have a video for that. If you want to learn how to actually teach a dog to be crate trained that's fearful, like, I have a video on how to teach a dog to be crate trained. So this is more of a vlog. So now she's pretty cool going in and out. I'm going to start introducing the command. I don't really stick to any strict protocol with every dog. However the dog progresses, that's what I do. Like the German Shepherd we just graduated, I started his e-collar conditioning like on week 2, which usually I don't do that till the end. But he could take it. He learned very fast. So if the dog progresses fast, I'm going to move at their speed, you know. So I don't really stick to any strict thing. So I'm going to put her in. And here's how I introduce the commands. I'm going to say the command, and I'm going to have like a 2-second pause, and then I'm going to move. I don't do anything at the same time, so I'm not going to go crate, right? You have to separate everything. So I'll show you what I'm doing. I'm going crate, 1, 2, then I move. Yes, as soon as she goes in, and then I move. So you have to separate everything. That's what I'm doing. I'm not going crate, right? I'm going crate, 1, 2, then I pull. Yes, good girl. So again, check me out. Crate. Yes, good girl. So that separation, you'll see in all my how-to videos. So again, if that doesn't make sense to you, go watch my how-to videos. This is a vlog. But so again, crate. Yes, good girl. Crate. Good. Now, instead of saying yes, which is her terminal marker, which means she gets a reward and she's released, I say good. That means you get a reward, but stay put. Keep doing what you're doing. So now I'm going to start introducing the stay. So I'm just going to wait for her to break this threshold here. And the second she does, I'm going to say and I'm going to put her back in. So, good. But she doesn't break. I'll reward dogs if they're doing good, you know. And in the beginning, there's a lot of food involved, man. She's not eating from a bowl the whole time she's with me, by the way. Good. So now all of a sudden she wants to stay in the crate, which is nice. So if your dog won't come out, I usually step it up. I add a little bit of distraction. I'll lean down, or I'll just get some food. I'll lean down. Crate. Just like that, right? So I leaned down. She started to come towards me. The second she stepped out, I said, and then I put her back in. Good. She stayed there. That's good girl. So I rewarded that. Uh-uh. Crate. Good. You're going to see me be doing a lot of repetitions, like over and over and over. The stuff that you don't really see in my other videos, you know. Good. I got a lot of high hopes with this series. Because again, this just shows my everyday life with my dogs. And I think it's going to make a lot of things click for you guys. I wanted to do things a little different than everybody on YouTube. So now I'm going to release her. Yes! When I'm working on the stay, I don't expect it to be super long in the beginning. Like, I'm pretty fair to my dogs. Yes, but that's something I do when dogs give me a command, regardless if I ask for it or not, I still reward it. Like, she just went in her crate on her own. I rewarded it. But yeah, so this is day 2. This is what like a day 1 situation looks like in the house, you know, immediately working on the crate. Some tips that I want to give to you guys for staying to the end, though, that are going to help you out a lot is, you know, if you have a dog or you just got a dog or your dog still gets into stuff in the house, let your dog wear a leash in the house, right? And when they go over to get something off the table, instead of allowing them to do that, just take the leash and block them. Don't even let them do it. Don't let them, you know, just block it and work on a leave it command. Have your dog wear a leash in the house until they're really well behaved and not getting into stuff anymore. And then another tip is, like, you know, if you stop feeding your dog from a bowl and you stop talking so much to your dog, you will see your dog really start to come around a lot better. If you simply just hand feed your dog and you just train for your dog's meals, you will see an exponential increase in your dog's behavior and obedience, or just your overall relationship will be better. The number one mistake I see people do is they feed their dogs from bowls, or they free feed their dogs entirely, where they just keep food in the bowl all day. And now the dog learns that, like, I inherently don't need my parents, right? I can get food on my own, I can get water on my own, I can do whatever, so I don't really need them. So I want my dogs to have this really good relationship with me, to where they understand, oh, dude, you give me everything I need. You're awesome. Not on a like, oh my goodness, please, I need you, like unhealthy, but just like, dude, you're sick. I really love you. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Come hang out with us throughout this whole process. We're going to have a good time. Can't wait to see you guys in the comments. We're going to go live every night, man, talk about some dog training stuff, answer questions. So yeah, stay tuned, guys. If you like this video, give me a like, comment, and subscribe, possibly. Yeah, cool. Thanks, guys.